Hey guys, welcome back to Phil Plays TCG. Today we're going to be going over the new reveals for Set 7, A Wish for Shenron, getting released on September 19th. So we still have about a month, a little more than a month and a half left of this current meta, and it cannot come soon enough. This meta is awful right now, and hopefully this set is going to reinvigorate it. I know we say that about every single set, but this one really does look like it has some potential to impact the meta, and hopefully a healthier way. So if you do like Dragonball Super Fusion World content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future content, as well as hit the like button if you did like the video. Appreciate any and all support you guys are willing to give as we try to get this channel to 3,000 subs. You guys are the best. All right, to the content. Let's start off with Blue, of course. Blue, we all know, is going to be focused around the Shadow Dragons from Dragon Ball GT, and this looks to be a very interesting archetype here. We have one of our SRs here, 4-cost 25k, Nova Shenron with 5k combo power. When KO'd, choose it to one battle card in your opponent's battle area with a cost of 4 or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. So, it's got some built-in on KO abilities, which is super cool, so even if they get rid of it, they may lose a card on the board. And I really do like that. Activate main once per turn, place the top 4 cards of your deck into its owner's drop, switch this card to active mode. So, not only are you fueling your discard pile, which is what you need to do to run this archetype, you get to restand this. You get 2 25k swings, which is super good in my opinion. This looks to be a pretty solid SR overall. Next, we have another Shadow Dragon, Rage Shenron, a 4-cost 30k, 5k combo power, critical. So, yeah, I mean, just a big 30k swinger with crit is going to make your opponent have to have an answer for it, whether defending it with super combos or multiple cards at hand, or wasting some resources in order to get rid of it. This is a pretty solid card, in my opinion. Next, we have a Oceanus Shenron, Oceanus, however you want to pronounce it. 2-cost 5k body with 5k combo power. On play, choose to one battle card in your opponent's battle area with a cost of 1 or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. Kind of rough that it's a 2-cost that just bottom decks a 1, but it does have a secondary ability, which is the activate main, place this card in a battle area into its owner's drop. If your leader has the Shadow Dragon tag, play up to 1 Oceanus Shenron with a cost of 3 from your drop. Spoiler alert, I don't think we've seen any Oceanus Shenron with a cost of 3, so this does play a bigger body, which I imagine is going to have more power. So not only for 2, you're getting rid of a 1-cost, you're then placing this in the drop to play a 3-drop from your drop, which, let's be real here, with how often you're self-milling, this should be easy, or I guess easier to accomplish, but we'll just have to see once we get the deck in the, once we get the full archetype and we can actually start playing this. But, okay, interesting. Excuse me. Next up, we have 3-cost 20k Ice Shenron, 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has the Shadow Dragon tag in its special traits, place the top 2 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. Then choose to one battle card with a cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and place at the bottom of its owner's deck. We do love bottom decking things, and this is super cool because on curve, you're almost always going to be able to hit the card that your opponent just played. So I do like that. It's also helping your self-mill. And it's 10k combo. So overall, it's never dead in hand. So yeah, this is decent. I like it. And then we have another Shadow Dragon. I think that's all of them now. Haze Shenron, a 2-cost 10k body with 5k combo power. On play, if your leader has the Shadow Dragon in its special traits, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Reveal to 1 card with Shadow Dragon in its special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest into the owner's drop. So you're able to look at the top 2 on play. Not only is it a Self-Awakener, you can also look at the top 2 to grab any Shadow Dragon card, because it doesn't specifically have a cost requirement, and add it to your hand, and then place the other card into your drop. So you're Self-Awakening, you're adding cards to your drop, which you need to do, and you get to, scry, essentially, and find a card that you want off the top 2 of your deck. This is good. I like this. This is absolutely going to be a staple for the archetype in particular. Excuse me. Next, we head on over to black, which we all know is focused around Shenron and the Dragonballs. So I'm very hyped to see this. This is actually a really cool picture right here from the original Dragon Ball Z opening. Love that. It's a 2-cost 20k Son Gohan. Thought actually was going to be a Son Goku and Gohan, but it looks like it's just Gohan here. Auto, when this card is placed from your deck into the owner's drop, if your leader has Dragon Ball and its special traits, and you don't have a Son Gohan Youth of cost of 2 in your battle area, play this card from its owner's drop. So when this card is self-milled, you get to play it for free. That's super cool. When attacking, place the top 2 cards of your deck into its owner's drop. Dope. This is neat. This is a cool card. I like that. Sorry, we're going to go through these fairly quickly just because there are a lot of cards to go over, because Bandai's actually been doing a really good job of releasing 2 to 3 cards per 24-hour period, which is awesome. Next, we have a 2-cost 20k Pilaf with 5k combo power. On play, place the top 4 cards of your deck into its owner's drop. Something with Shenron decks and self-mill. Interesting here. So basically, this just helps you play a lot of your cards that are going to be playable when they're self-milled. And yeah, I mean, it's a 20k body for 2. Dope. It's like, I feel like that's vanilla character stat lines, you know, with a low cost and high power. Yeah, not bad. Next, we have a 1-cost 5k Giru with 10k combo power. On play, place the top 3 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. Once again, self-mill. It's making sure you're going to be able to play a lot of those bodies. Now, hopefully, we're going to see more cards that can be played off the top of your deck. But I do understand that this does help you awaken, because you are able to get the Dragon Balls in your drop area, which you do need in order to awaken. Next, we have a 1-cost 5k Pan GT with 10k combo power. Activate main, return this card from your battle area to its owner's hand. If your leader is Son Goku GT and you have an energy marker, play up to 1 Pan GT with a cost of 2 from your hand. This is literally the black version of the 1-cost Videl that we have in blue for the Haloku archetype. So this is obviously SS4 Goku support, and yeah, we've seen what happened with that. It was a very powerful archetype, which got a boost with that Videl. So yeah, I can imagine this is going to do very, very well for the Son Goku archetype. We're going to hop over to green here, which green is going to be focused on the superheroes movie, with our leader being Piccolo and eventually turning into Orange Piccolo, which is awesome. We have a 1-cost 5k Krillin superhero with 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has the superhero tag in its card name and you have 6 or more energy, choose to 1 battle card with the cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area, and it cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this is absolutely a late game card. Once you get to 6 energy, you're going to be able to start doing a lot of really fun things with the deck here. And this being able to stop a 5 cost or less from being able to attack. Yeah, okay, cool. And it's 10k combo power. It's yeah, solid card. Now we have Android 18 superhero, 1-cost 5k with 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has superhero in its card name and you have 6 or more energy, add up to 1 green non-Android 18 superhero card with a cost of 3 or less and superhero in its card name from your drop to your hand. This just allows you to grab some pieces back, which is really funny that we're being able to recycle cards now in other colors, and that was typically blue's thing. But being able to grab your 3-cost cards, which we've already seen, we've got the Gammas, and we do have that Piccolo card, and we're going to have 1 more on this reveal as well. Excuse me. But no, this is good. I think this is a solid card. Now we have Dende, Lil Green, 1-cost 5k body with 10k combo power. On play, if you have 6 or more energy, choose it to 1 Piccolo superhero in your leader area or battle area, and it gets 10k power for the turn. This is a Makarita for Piccolo. That is awesome. Piccolo already can be very powerful on its own, so the fact that we're getting another 10k boost is insane. Excuse me. Next, we have that 3-cost card I was mentioning. We have Son Gohan superhero, 3-cost 25k body with 5k combo power. Blocker and permanent. During your opponent's turn, if your leader has superhero in its card name and you have 6 or more energy, this card in a battle area gets 10,000 power. So with Piccolo's ability to kind of change the target of your opponent's attacks to a 3-cost or higher character on your board, this Gohan on your opponent's turn is now a 35k body. it's essentially going to eat a free hit unless your opponent really swings big, which at that point you can still block with Gohan and combo something to get out of the attack. This is a very cool card in my opinion. I like it. It's cool. Now we're heading over to yellow, which we've seen is focused around Golden Frieza. This is our first Frieza leader since set 1 in the starter deck, so it's really cool that we're getting Frieza again. And of course, Frieza support is very, very common in this set, in this game, especially with yellow, because it seems to be all in yellow. Yellow is the color of Frieza and Frieza's family. This is a 2-cost 15k Zarbon with 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has Frieza in its card name, draw 1. So this is just more draw power. You play your turn 1 cantrip, you play this on turn 2, you've drawn essentially 2 more cards since the beginning of the game. Awesome. Dope. Yeah, I mean, 10k combo power as well. All right, I like it. 2-cost 20k Dodoria with the blocker tag. No combo power, by the way. On play, add 1 card from your life to your hand. If this card is in active mode, add 1 card from your hand to your life. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen, where we do have cards that are able to manipulate what's in your life. That is very similar to One Piece, and yellow in One Piece is very similar to this, because it has life manipulation. You're able to pick and choose what's in your life, and yellow being the color of triggers, which is a mechanic in One Piece that I'm glad we don't have in Fusion World. But yeah, it's giving me those vibes. So basically, you add a card from your life to your hand, then you get to take a card from your hand, put it into your life, which you then use your leader's ability to play that card. Dope. That's good. That's really solid. Of course, we have the man himself, a 1-cost 5k Frieza with 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has Frieza in its card name, and this card is in active mode, add 1 card from your life to your hand, then add 1 card from your hand to your life. Another setup. That's super cool. You're also able to maybe take a card out of hand that's not really doing anything for you, putting in your life for now. At least that way you have more consistent cards in hand, or at least cards that are able to do things. And then you're not afraid to take that life because you already know what it's going to be. So that's cool. I like it. Next we have his father, 2-cost 5k King Cold with 10k combo power. On play, if your leader has Frieza Clan and its special traits, add 1 card from your life to your hand. Then look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 card with a cost of 5 or less and Frieza and its Frieza Clan and its special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So you're able to add a life to hand, then you're able to look at the top 4 and grab another card. So this card will net you 2 cards. I like it. That's cool. Now, finally, we're landing on red. Red is going to be primarily, once again, Dragon Ball Daima, with its leader being Glorio, allowing you to play the new mechanic in this game, which is Evolve, which is funny because it's been in Dragon Ball Masters for a long time, but we're finally getting it now in Fusion World. It is cool. I like it. This is, Evolve is a really cool mechanic, and I wish they would have taken advantage of it more in Masters, but I digress. We have Vegeta here, almost said Frieza. Vegeta here, 2-cost 20k with 0 combo power. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then choose to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area, and it gets minus 5k for the turn. So I think this is pretty neat. It's a self-awakener that you can then minus something on your opponent's 4x5k, and then possibly swing into it if you want to. But you're not really going to do that on curve because there's no reason, because your opponent probably didn't swing with their 1 cost. But unless they played a cantrip, then you can get rid of the cantrip on curve. That's neat. I mean, and for those people saying, this card needed combo power, Red's whole thing is hyper aggression. If they also had great defense too, it would be a little unbalanced. Next, we have another super rare, which is our 5-cost 30k Ultra Vegeta 1, if you get that joke, with the Evolve tag. His Evolve ability is by paying 2 energy, you may play it on top of a Vegeta DA or Vegeta Mini DA. Any of them. No cost requirement. On play, if your leader has DA in its card name, draw 1 card. Then this card can't be removed from the battle area due to your opponent's skills until the end of your opponent's next turn. So during your phase you play this, you get to draw a card, and you have to worry about it being removed from the battle area due to skills. So namely what comes to mind, blue and green being able to bottom deck or bounce back to hand or KO it. Red will still be able to get around it because red can just minus it, and that is not technically a skill, which I hate. We really need to start counting that as a skill. But what's really, really good about this is because Gloria's ability allows you to minus the cost of your your evolve abilities, not EX evolve abilities by 2. So this Vegeta costing 2 to evolve means it's free. You get to evolve it on top of any Vegeta for free. And that is very good. That is hype. This card is going to be pretty damn good in my opinion. We have our Tamagami number 2, 3 cost 20k with 5k combo power. He has the blocker skill. Permanent. During your opponent's turn, cards with DA in their card names and evolve in your battle area cannot be removed from the battle area by your opponent's skills. Holy crap. So not only is this a blocker, which I mean, yeah, fair enough, blockers kind of hit and miss in this game, but the fact is, as long as your cards with evolve and DA in their card name cannot be removed from the battle area due to skills whatsoever. So you have this on board when you play your big Goku or your big Vegeta. Not only does Vegeta protect itself, but with this card here, it protects it for the rest of the game until you can get rid of this piece, which, fair enough, this card is not going to be as difficult to get rid of, but this is still a really cool ability, for sure. We have Tamagami number 1 as our next card. 4 cost, 30k body with 5k combo power. When attacking, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and he gets minus 5k for the turn. Solid, helps reduce the cost of something maybe you're swinging into. I dig it. Activate main once per turn. Tap 2 energy to switch this card to active mode. Multiple swings again. Okay, that's dope. Yeah, red's going to be hyper aggressive, as always. That's cool. And finally, to wrap this all up, we have 2 cost, 20k, 5k combo power, Tamagami number 3. On play, add 1 card with DA in its card name and evolve from your drop to your hand. Oh boy, so this allows you to, even if you are able to KO or get rid of any of those evolve cards, this card allows you to grab one of them back. And it's no cost requirement. It's just any card with DA and evolve. That's nuts. That's going to be cool. But guys, that is it for the reveals here. I'm super excited for this set. In all honesty, I'm way more excited for this set than the previous one. Last set was pretty, last main set, I'm talking about set 6. That set was neat, but I just feel like it didn't change it didn't impact the meta as much as I was hoping for. The manga set, unfortunately, I feel like while it has changed up the meta, it's just swapped the 2 most played decks for 2 other decks, and it's just a little unbalanced. This set has a bunch of really cool leaders with a bunch of really cool archetypes, and I'm hoping this really does impact the meta in a way that makes it more diverse. But we'll have to wait and find out. Maybe they'll implement a emergency ban list. They're not opposed to that, but it just takes a while for it to go through. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you did like the content here, make sure to subscribe for future content and hit that like button if you did. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What deck are you most excited to play? And I will catch you on the next video. Take care, guys.